Morning, and how are you this morning? It's a wonderful morning, a great day. It's Saturday morning, but because we are doing 31 days of gratitude, I am here. It's important that we know we have our gratitude to do and get up and let's cut your cup of tea and join me. Let's get going. Day 9. But today, before we go into our gratitude journal, we need to talk and chat and enjoy the day. A nice cup of hot water, and with nothing, just plain warm water. It's hot a little, but it's perfect. It goes down and it takes the chill away. It fills you up nicely. If you want, you could add some lemon juice to it, some lime, some orange, a little bit of orange rind to it, a little bit of cinnamon to it, and just take the flavor in. It's really good to do that in the morning, to add a little flavor to your water if you like it. I use lemon, but that's the very first cup I have, with lemon and hot water, and I really do enjoy that in the morning. So those of you who are all sleeping in bed right now, wake up, wake up. It's another beautiful day. Get up early, and it's really nice. I find, for me, 5 o'clock is the best time for me to be up, because I started doing this a long time ago when the kids were little, because that gave me time to enjoy my morning and relax into my morning. But now I do it because I find I have a lot that I like to do with my morning rituals, and because of that, I need to get up and face the day, the magnificent and awesome day that is before me. Always, always there is a magnificent day. So when I wake up every day, I usually look in the mirror. Well, not usual, I do. And I greet myself with a lovely gesture. Oh, you beautiful, stunning, amazing human being. You were created to be the best of the best. Good morning, Amen. And this is what I do. I get up and I greet myself. I talk about how I feel. I look out the window and I greet the world. I say, good morning, world. Here I come. And I do that as soon as I wake up, and I say, oh, I inhale the sense of the world, the energy, the fragrances that are coming from the earth, from the trees, from everything, the animals. It makes it unique, and every day has a unique aroma. Every day has a unique fragrance, because every day is unique. So when we step into the world and we look at the world, and we say to the world, good morning, world, here I come. We're telling the world we are ready, we are prepared. We have already realized we are the best of who we are. We were specifically made, and yes, we are enough, just the way we are. And that is important. So that's why you need to cherish you. You cherish you by saying hello to you. You cherish you by loving you. You cherish you by being graceful to yourself. You cherish you by thinking good thoughts about you. You cherish you by thinking good thoughts about others. When you say things to others, that is not the right way to be grateful. So when you look at yourself, you say, I'm so happy I am alive today. I'm so grateful I was given a chance to improve on what I did before. I'm so grateful I'm standing here and I can see myself. So that's really lovely. And you must greet yourself with a smile. You must say, hi, how are you? So you must greet yourself with a smile. It doesn't matter what's happening around you. That moment when you're standing in the mirror and you're looking at yourself, look to see what sparkles. I'm drinking some water. Look to see what sparkles for you, because there's always something sparkling in your life. And you need to look at it and say, good morning. And look, it could be a smile. You could see a nice curve in your cheekbone. You could see a funny little line where you slept on the side. You say, oh, look at this. My pillow imprinted me. My pillow gave me a tattoo this morning. So you have to smile at the things that maybe you see, but do not look at them and say, oh, I'm getting old. Oh yeah, the baby that was born this morning is getting old already. That baby that was born at 8 o'clock this morning is already aging. That's just how it is. This is the end of the season for a lot of plants and flowers that were blooming months ago. They're gone. So realize you too are going through a cycle, and in that cycle, you're going to have different type of experiences. So when you get up in the morning, do not criticize your look. Do not criticize your face. Just smile and look at it, the cycle of life. This is fall. Many, many, many 100,000 millions of plants are dying. New ones will be urged to grow in greenhouses, so they're alive for the coming spring. So look at yourself that way and realize that the little wrinkle you're seeing there is because you were smiling so hard yesterday. The little wrinkle you're seeing over there because you slept on the side and your pillow created this one. What can you do about that? Absolutely nothing. You can just say, I love my wrinkles. You can do that. You take care of you. You already put your insurance policy in place. You turn around and you said, I am the best. I am the best this morning. I'm beautiful. I was uniquely created. And yes, I am enough. There's no reason for me to add stuff to myself. I am already enough. And that's all you have to believe and know. And the more you say that, with more passion you put in it, the more you will feel it. And look at what is happening to you. Gratitude is our theme for the entire month of October. Tomorrow we'll celebrate Thanksgiving, and the actual day is Monday. Thanksgiving in Canada. A time to be thankful and grateful for the life we have had. All over the world though, it's harvest time. And they're dancing and harvest and getting ready to put things aside for the winter. We're still like a creature of earth. Although we're standing on two legs, so is the bears in the forest. So is the squirrel putting away their nuts for the winter. So are the birds going to nest for the winter. We are preparing for the winter now in the Thanksgiving period, harvesting. We're making jams and jellies. We're preserving pickles and olives and fruits, and we're drying apples and we're putting them in the freezer. We're cooking special meals and we're packing it aside. Yes, we're still just creatures of the earth. We are still preparing for the wonderful time. This is the season when harvesting is big, when you're thinking, oh, I'm going to make some jams and put it away. I'm going to make some jellies. I'm making pickles, and you do all those things. Some people will have so many apples, they're going to make tons of apple pie and pack it in the freezer. Nothing is nicer than when a child comes home from school at 5 o'clock, 4:30 in the afternoon, and they open that door and they walk in and they can smell fresh apple pie baking. But you made it in the fall. So this is the time for harvesting. Harvest everything nice into your life. Make something unique and pack it in the freezer. Surprise your grandchildren, your children, with a nice cup of pumpkin soup if they like that. They're coming from school and they're cold and they're tired and they're feeling, give them a nice cup of soup, homemade soup that you packed since last fall with all these squashes and vegetables and some meat in there. And you just make enough. They're cups, they're containers, they're silicone containers that just takes a cup. And you just stack them in the freezer. You can put them in a Ziploc bag, just a cup. So that is just enough. And a little bit of toast with tons of butter on it. Some cheese to go with it. So there's so much we can do with this season that is in front of us. So enjoy the fall season. And enjoy being who you are. Realize you're enough. And now we are going to be talking about our gratitude. Be grateful. Be grateful for the small, the medium, the large, and the gigantic ones. So we have, today is this 9th day of our 31 days of gratitude, day 9. And today we are going to talk about being grateful for the small, the medium, the large, and the gigantic things in our life, or 4. So let's look at what is tiny in our life. What can you be, what right now think, those of you who are here, think, what is the smallest thing you can be grateful for? That thing you did not realize, that you just took for granted. You turn on the kettle. That's easy. That's just some water. Plug it in, walk away. There you go. Aren't you grateful that you have a kettle or you have a pot that you can boil water in to make a cup of tea? Are you grateful that you decide while you're still half asleep, you get and you go to the corner coffee shop and buy a container of coffee? Small things. Doesn't cost you $20. Be grateful for that. Be grateful you made tea. Be grateful you sat there. Be grateful you're covered in the blanket while you're listening to me. Be grateful for that. It's a tiny thing, a blanket. Can you remember when you bought it? Can you remember where it came from? Can you remember if it was a gift? Be grateful for that. Just hold the blanket around you and say, I am grateful. Just tell I'm so grateful I have this warm blanket. It's not cold, but because you just woke up from sleeping, you feel a little bit, I need a little warmth around me. Be grateful you have that. So that's the tiny things. I could go further. Have you had your shower? Did you use a Q-tip? Just a Q-tip. Look at the size of this thing. But you have one. You have two. You have a whole box of it. Be grateful you took the Q-tip and you clean your hair. You moisten it. What about that towel that you use to dry your body? What about that towel? Be grateful you had that towel to dry your body. You didn't stand in the bathroom and you grab that towel and you wipe your body. So you see, it's the little things I want you to be grateful for. That spoon, that knife, and that fork you ate your dinner with last night. That glass you drank some water in last night. That glass you poured yourself a glass of wine last night. That glass you poured yourself a shot of gin last night. That glass. The gin in the glass. The wine in the cup. That you have to be grateful for. These are the things that are mundane, small, tiny, but just pause. The more grateful you are, trust me, I am a living testimony of that. The more grateful you are, the more grateful you will have reasons to be. So we are starting with the small, tiny, great things to be grateful for. Oh, my nails are fine. I hadn't broken any nails this week. Right? Be grateful. You do not have a broken nail that you're wondering, No, be grateful that your nails didn't break this week. Simple thing, silly thing. But it's part of you. And it's part of what makes you uniquely you. That is what makes you know that you are enough just the way you are. So be grateful for that. Be grateful you have these beautifully shaped eyebrows. Yes. Be grateful you could have this extension you yearn for. Yes. So let's move to the middle things to be grateful for. The things that we can see. Be grateful that you have shoes on your feet. Be grateful you have a slipper that you can put your foot on. Be grateful for that bed you're resting in, that chair you're sitting on. Be grateful you have something to put your feet up. Be grateful you're blessed with a chair that lifts you and lifts your legs so it's comfortable. Be grateful for the simple little gift that you take for granted. That little thing, the medium things. Think of something that is in the middle of your life, the middle thing right now. What is something that you have right now that's not tiny, but it's right in the middle? What is that? Is that a nice ring? Is that a lovely necklace? Lovely earrings? What is it? Is it a watch? Is it your cell phone? What is it? Be grateful you have it. Be grateful you can turn on the TV and look at the news or whatever you want. Be grateful. Gratitude is for the middle thing right now. Those things you're grateful for that you take for granted. So the middle things are the things that are around you. Grateful you open a cupboard and you have stuff in there. You need a snack. It's not necessary, but you've got it. So be grateful for that. That's extra. So be grateful for the middle part of your life. The middle things. They're not that big. They're not gigantic. They're not tiny. They're there. Be grateful you had a shirt to wear today. Be grateful you could put it on yourself today. So let's move to the larger things. The larger things to be grateful for. Be grateful for the head on your shoulder. Be grateful you had the common sense to press the button. Be grateful you chose to come, 4 of you. That is great. I am grateful there's 4 of you. And there are days I am grateful when there is 60 of you. But this morning, this is special. Gratitude for 31 days. If you chose to press the button and be here this morning, be grateful for that. That's a large decision to make. You didn't roll back into bed and say, oh, Tessa-Marie again. So be grateful you're coming to realize, wow, that bed is important for me. Be grateful that you're showing up for self. Be grateful that you choose yourself over a sleepy night. Be grateful you said, I need to hear. Because if you walk through this day and you say you're grateful 3 times in every hour of the day, miracles. I am not joking, man. I'm telling you. The worse you feel, the more grateful you should be. My mother said, the day she didn't feel that her business was doing the best, that is the way she dressed like she owned the world. She was grateful. She said, I put it on and I feel great. I'm grateful. And she said she felt powerful. So the day you're feeling the worst, that is the day you must feel most grateful, most gratifying, most appreciative. Be grateful. You have a headache? Be grateful you only have a headache. Be grateful for the head that hurts. At least you know something is wrong. So be grateful for that. Be grateful your fingers are tight. You know what? I can feel they're tight. I can do something about them. Be grateful I'm cramping. I can do something about that cramp. I am aware. Be grateful you're aware. Be grateful you know where you are. Be grateful you know you're in your house, you are on your bed, on the chair. Be grateful you have little people running around your feet. Be grateful. And now we come to the big things. And it's funny how we also miss the big things. When last you said to those 2 things that take you wherever you go, you bend down and you exercise and you say, I'm so grateful we had a good day today, to your legs. We walked, we jumped, we stood up on my toe. Be grateful I can stand on my toe for 10 minutes. Be grateful you can do that. You can stretch your arms out in every direction. Be grateful. Because you need to acknowledge the best of you. Gratitude is not only for the big things. I'm telling you, the little things that you're grateful for creates the big things to be grateful for. Be grateful you have this house you live in. Whether you are renting, you're owning, and you have a mortgage. Be grateful you have a mortgage. You know the other side. I do not have to tell you why you should be grateful you have a mortgage. You know. We don't do comparison. We do not say, I'm grateful I have a house and my so-and-so who is bigger than me, older than me, make more money than me, do not have a house. That's comparison. That is moving your eye from the ball. That's moving the eye of your mind from the ball. And if you take away your eye from the ball, you cannot hit a home run. You need to keep your eye on the ball of yourself. I am grateful I have a mortgage. I'm grateful I own my own home. I'm grateful I'm able to pay for my own home. Do not stop here and say, well, I'm really grateful I'm paying for my own home because my friend and his wife, they don't have their own. No. Guess what you just did? You took your eye off the ball and you missed the home run. Reverse. When that thought hits your mind, you say, not today. Let's stay on me. Let's stay on me and my family. Let's stay on us. We are grateful we have a place to sleep. We're not going to talk about the people who slept on the street. That is not your business. They have to be grateful. They found a grate that was hot for them to sleep in. That's their job. And your job is to be grateful you have a warm place to sleep in. Keep your eye on the ball so you can hit the home run. Now let's take the big, amazing, gigantic things we have in our life that we're always so grateful for. But we forgot one. There is one we are afraid to touch. We need it. We must have it. But we do not want people to know it is important to us. So for that, we leave it alone. We don't even acknowledge it. Some of us carry it in our pocket, in our purse, and we sometimes don't even know which pocket they're in, which compartment in the wallet they're in. That's your money. Be grateful and be proud to be grateful you have money. There's nothing wrong in having money. Do not let the naysayers tell you that all you think about is money. Yes, I am grateful. I think about my money. Money has to be harnessed. Money has to be loved. Money has to be cherished. Money has to be used. Money has to be circled, go around in a circle. Money loves to have a name. Money loves to have an address. Money stays with those who care for it. Do not be ashamed to say, I am so grateful I have money in my bank account. I am so grateful I have $100 in my wallet. I'm so grateful I have $20 in my wallet. I'm so grateful I have $5 in my wallet. Do not say, I'm grateful I only. Do not add the only to it or the just. These are not empowering words. So if what you have is $1, when you open your wallet, do not say, I only have $1 or just $1. No. I am grateful I have $1. I am grateful I own $1. Take your hand and touch the dollar. Take your hand and touch the debit card. This is the new form of currency, right? Take your hand and say, I'm so grateful I have this debit card that I can buy groceries with money in the bank. I'm so grateful I can tap my credit card and the bill is paid. Do not let people tell you it's not important to be grateful for money. Money is like a wild bucking horse. You do not harness it. You do not care for it. You do not love it. You do not name it. You do not use it. It will take wings. It tells you that in the Bible. It will fly, take wings and fly. It's right there. So love your money. There's nothing wrong with loving something you have worked and put your effort into getting. You went to school. You took the time to learn. You were gifted with that. You were grateful you went to school, grateful you learned, grateful because of your learning you can earn better money, right? Grateful because of your experiences you can earn money. So be grateful for the money too. We talked about that last night on the 5 pillars of prosperity. Everybody's afraid to be grateful and to be thankful for finance. And some people will shy and hide under a bucket that they believe in God. They do not want the world to know. They're scared. Oh, I don't want people to know I believe in God. I don't want people to know I don't talk about God. Tessa-Marie, don't go there and I don't talk about God. Not everybody wants to hear that. Well, you know what? Not everybody is for you. I am grateful I believe in a God. I'm grateful I have spiritual guidance. That helps me to be a better person, to be more thoughtful of others. I'm grateful I have those roots. I'm grateful for the parents and the grandparents that instilled it in my parents who instilled it in me. I'm grateful I know when the going gets tough, there is something I can say, hey, help me. I raise up my head up to the hills from whence come down my help. That's what they say in one of the Psalms, 121. I raise up my eyes unto the hills from whence come down my help. My help come from the Lord who made heaven and earth. He'll not suffer my foot to be moved. I'm grateful for that. So there you go. So gratitude is to be grateful for those things that you see, you feel, you hear, you touch, you possess. This is what we're doing. We have one more day of this type of gratitude. That's tomorrow. And then on Monday we start gratitude because I am able to do this that helps another person do that. So that is hard. This one is really hard. And I will send out a PDF on this one. If you ask me, you give me your email address, I will send you information that you will have so that you can look at gratitude that way. The capabilities of self, to honor self, to say, you know what, Tessa-Marie, I am happy and grateful you thought of this to do for this person. So that's me saying to me, I am grateful I thought of you to do this for you. That is you saying, I'm happy and grateful, I am able to do this for somebody else. I'm happy and grateful I'm functioning this way. So this gratitude is for self. You're giving yourself 10 days, as many times in a day as you want, to be grateful because you can, because you are able to. This is not a joke. It's serious. That's one we never taught. My grandmother told us how to do this. Then your other one for the 11 more days is to grateful for the future you desire. And that's what we're going to do. So sending you light and joy on this absolutely cold, warm fall morning, Saturday morning. 31 days, so I cannot skip 3 days. I'm Saturday and Sunday. I'll see you tomorrow morning. No self-care show, but morning blessing must. So we'll do morning blessing at 8 as usual. And come and join me. One of you, none of you, I'm still going to deliver it sweetly because it's important. That is the charge I took. That is the promise I made to spread gratitude for 31 days straight. And I will keep it and I'll do it all the time. So let me see what Aman had to say or anybody else. Hello, Aman. Hi, good morning. Voice of Women Happiness. Good morning. Susie, how are you, Susie? Some of the things you put makes me get so hungry. I want to eat it. King J speaks. Hello, good morning. Hi, Christina. Good morning. How are you, Susie? Hi, Coach Antha. Good morning. Thankful for happy aloe vera. I know, isn't that great? I love that. Jessica Loving joined. Good morning. Morning, Aman. Aman is always sending tons of, when you're feeling the worst, be most grateful. Yes, yeah. I'm very grateful for today because I listen to your caring, chanting for my soul. I'm very, very grateful to universe for giving me pure heart. That is wonderful. Happy Thanksgiving. Good morning, Jess. You just joined us. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, Christina. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to have dinner. I'm going to bake bread today. I'm start getting this stuffing ready. I made this stuffing the day before and let it sit so that it just, and then we stuff the bread and put it in the oven. And then, so we'll do that tomorrow. It's going to be Thanksgiving dinner here. And so I'll do that. And Miss Nair joined. Oh, hi, Yoko. You just woke up. Yoko was asleep, guys. Yoko just woke up. Here you are, Yoko. And Jess, you look lovely. Thanks, Jess. Jess is my niece, She's coming to us from Dominica. And Jess is amazing. She is brilliant. You have to meet this girl one day. She's going to be chatting with me one of these days. I hope you guys join her. And so is Damien, my nephew from New York. He's going to come. So we still have that to do. So guys, those of you like Yuko who stayed in bed and snuggled, Yuko, today we had morning blessing for gratitude was the tiny little things like, oh God, I didn't break my nails today. I'm so grateful I didn't break any nails today. Tiny little things. And then the middle things, oh God, I was able to make my coffee or my tea. And the bigger things, the comfort you have, the joy. And then the thing that everybody runs away for is gratitude for the money in the bank account and gratitude because you have a spiritual foundation. People stay away from that because they figure, people will not like it. I talk about God and my spiritual foundation, or if you're the universe, some people that talk about God do not like to hear you talk about the universe. And those that talk about the universe do not like to hear you talk about God. So everybody is not for everybody. But you see me, I talk about God. I enjoy the universe a lot too. And I can see the universe has our back because I spend so much time in the garden. And that's where nature is. And I see the difference on the same rose bush. The flower, the same rose bush will produce different shapes of petals. Sometimes it's another part of nature that took a little piece of it. So it has a different shape, just like us. So we have a different shape. We cannot all be the same. So that is why we need to be grateful for the unique things we are doing. And when the negative thoughts about somebody hits you, tell it to go away. Tell that negative thought to go away. You're taking my eye off the ball and I want to hit a home run today. So when you see somebody and it's a negative thought is peeping in, just, you know what, not now. Right now it's all about being grateful for me. Right now it's all about thinking of the great things I can do in my life. So you just talk like that. You need to talk to self in such a way that those thoughts stay away from you. These thoughts are hindrances. These negative, frustrating thoughts are hindrances. It blocks you. It moves you away from yourself. It moves you away from your desires and your goals. It moves you away from your joy and your happiness. So any negative thought, I am not saying that they won't come. We cannot control that. But what we can control is what we do with it. If you sit there and you muse on it, it's just going to be worse. You need to move away from it. You need to say, not today, not now, not ever. And that you're talking, but do not just, no, not now, not today, not ever. Get away from me, you negative thought. And replace it with joy. Stand up and shake your body for a minute. If negative thoughts are coming, I get them. When these negative thoughts are coming my way, I get up and I shake it. I say, no, let me dance. I'm going to move my body. So while I'm doing this, I am thinking, I don't think of the negative thoughts. That's what you have to do. Move from what you were doing that's pushing that negative thought and smile. If you're driving and a negative thought hits you, look in the rearview mirror and smile and drive. And look around and say, wow, it's a beautiful world today. Look at this house, look at this brightly painted door. Think of something like that. It's just moving it away. Eventually it's going to come along with you and say, okay, that's how you want to live your life. I guess if I want to be part of you, I have to be just like you. That's what your thought is going to say. But that doesn't mean mischievous thoughts wouldn't pop up when you're least expecting. That's why you have to be on point. That's why you must say to yourself each and every day, I am enough. I am specially created to be uniquely me. Hear that? Specially created to be uniquely you. Nobody is like you. And I am enough. I am more than enough. I am super. But if you are concentrating, looking at your friend, your neighbor, your this, your that, the negative things that can happen, when the thought comes, they will come. Nobody is immune from that. But what is the difference is how you manage them. We all get them. And the difference is learning to manage these negative thoughts. Taking them and shifting them and saying, not this morning, not now. And you can actually, you need to go find something nice to do. Give me a nice, sweet thought. Say, think. Come, you're going to come, bring something nice. And you're going to have difficulties. That's just how it is. But do not look at them as if they are, this is what is all of it is you. Do not give them that energy and that. Don't. Life is a journey. And when you have to taste the journey, you're going to have different tastes on that journey called life. Some things will be hot and spicy and irritating. Some things are going to be sweet and enjoyable. Some things are going to be sensuous and amazing. And some things are going to give you a headache. That's the journey called life. But the difference is how you react to it. That is where your pillar of emotional prosperity comes into play. Emotional prosperity is your reaction to what you have seen, heard, and felt. How are you reacting to it? So somebody cut you off on the highway. That's road rage when you get up and you take something from the can ready to kill. That is your reaction to being cut off. Let them cut you off. As long as you were able to hold on to the wheel and go, just say, I'm so grateful I'm able to stay on the road. That's what you have to do. And let them go. No finger is necessary. No, nothing bad is necessary. Concentrate on you. So be grateful for your thoughts, your actions, your word, and your deeds. Be grateful for them. And be grateful that you are going through the journey called life. Because you're going to come to a place where somebody will say no. That is how it will be. But the next stop will say yes. And you have to believe that. You do not expect the no. You are expecting yes all the way. But when the no kicks in, you have to say, okay, off with the no. Let me keep going. There must be a yes. Every no has about 10 yeses to follow it. So keep going so you can catch that and be grateful you got the yes. And you have to remember, people who hurt, they are the ones that hurt you. It's not because they want to. They themselves have been hurt. So they think it's okay to hurt you because it was done to them. And so that's why when my mom said to me, consider where this is coming from before you react. Because that person is in more pain than you could ever imagine. So consider that. When you have a bright, bright light, a lot of people cannot take it. It is too much for them because they weren't taught to shine. They were never given the opportunity to shine. So how can they shine? You see, so when you come and you're blazing like the midday sun on a hot summer day, they have to hide. They must try to bring a shade over it. They must cover it with a dark cloud of I cannot stand you. You're too much. You're too demanding. You're too forceful. You're constantly trying. Why don't you give up? That's the game. Consider where these things are coming from and decide if you must carry it into your future, because you do not have to. So send in your light and joy. Have an absolutely wonderful day, and I'll put on my plans for next year. Miss Tessa talks about it often. Need to go. Hi Azim. Yeah, you need to put it on. Come. Back from Buddy's walk. Everybody's going to have something agrieto. Oh yeah. Thank you, Aman said. I want to go to Dominica. Get your bags packed. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Hi, Jess. Thank you, everybody. How is the baby doing? So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Unless I get crazy today and decide to do a live just because I can do a live. I have to get some people to collaborate with. Apparently, I need to do 3 collaborations. So guess what? I'll be calling people to collaborate with me. Have fun, everybody. Enjoy your breakfast. Be grateful you have the sun shining on you today. And stay in the sun. Enjoy your light. You're perfect the way you are. Bye-bye. Love you. Thank you for coming, everybody. Have fun, everyone. Bye.